Gotta have that. Gotta have that. Gotta have that. I was listening to Black Eyed Peas, so. Whew. Let's see if I can do this right. No, I'm trying to be slipping. Voila! Gotta have that Chardonnay. Yeah, I guess being a social recluse is like, there's not a lot of relatable people where I come from or anything. It's like, they just do boring lives, do boring things. Not my forte, anything. Drink some oak leaf. Gotta have that oak leaf, man. Yeah. My bad, y'all. Yeah, I guess being a social recluse is like, without social media, that's exactly what I be in. Social recluse. Like, saves myself, don't hardly associate with people. But it took me decades to be honest with y'all about that too. I guess what compels me to make a video about this, because man, being a quiet guy at times doesn't get me nowhere if you ain't speaking. Drinking some wine, release the mind, wearing boxers, don't worry. Yeah, it's like, I guess it took me like almost 10 years to kind of realize I needed to be kind of a bit sociable. If you watch my videos in and out, I'm always out and about, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah. I'm just here, just drunk right now. Let my true self just come out. Let my drunk self just come out right now. I feel good. I can't resonate with ordinary, regular, everyday people, you know what I'm saying? Because they boring. Not interesting, not engaging. And I don't do trivial nonsense, so I don't do, oh, hey, how you doing? How's the weather? How, you catch on the game, sports, blah, 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 finances, blah, blah, blah. Whatever events nowadays, so I don't care because they don't really engage me. I guess I'm more of an artistic, creative, colorful, visual, abstract kind of guy. So I'm always had to think outside my box, like literally every time, because I get bored. If I get bored, I don't want to listen to that either, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to be outside the box because I get bored. What's going on, Trex? Yeah, it took me years to really be true to myself, which I still struggle with at the time. My bad. What up? I'm just here, just drinking away till I fall asleep. You know. What's up, G513? What's going on with you? I'm just here, I'm just here chilling. I guess what makes me a social recluse while social media, I, you know, I hate how the way social media is going nowadays with censorship, bans. It's getting out of control, you know what I'm saying? Bullying, harassment. It took me decades to really realize I need to be open, spontaneous. I guess that too. Around the homeless people and the crazy I've been want to talk to. That's so funny. So that's why I be kind of like actually attracted weirdos, crazy people. Saying I'm not being disrespectful. Here and there, homeless people. It seems like they're to be the only ones that actually want to speak or so. Something interested, which is ironic. You know what I'm saying? And that's all messed up. Like, how does that deter the kind of, and it'd be like sometimes turn the type people too. It's like emos, golfs, you know what I'm saying? Something that's totally different out there. I ain't gonna put them people out. I stayed in my home and moved up to late 20, had no friends, yo. Oh man, that sucks. I feel for you, G5, you know, same predicament I'm in. You know, the only people that was close enough to me was my parents or so. And I guess they wanted people to ask why don't I just go to a club. I don't like loud noises. And loud noises make me irritated. Be real with y'all. You know, it makes me literally irritated. I don't like clubs for the same reason. I don't like loud noises, you know. And plus the club scene just not my cup of tea. And plus I'm not that social even if I don't want to anything. I don't like clubs, pubs. You know what I'm saying? But see, the problem is I'm not a extrovert either, you know. Yeah, just yeah, that's the problem here in America. If you don't know anybody, you ain't gonna go nowhere. I do like I need to go back to the gym, so even though I'm gonna be out for tomorrow too. And yeah, the harder it is, it's like I don't do trivial garbage, and that kind of hurts me more than anything. You know, I want to do something fun, abstract, out the ordinary. I love recording music. I love making art. You know, but the problem is there's not a lot of artistic, creative, colorful people around where I'm at. So, or they're just very flaky and fickle. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't stay that way for very long if we do have something in common. So it's like, damn if you do and damn if you don't, kind of mentality. You know? Yeah, it's like it's hard to really call people friends out here. You know, at best just acquaintances, associates. You know what I'm saying? That then the problem with the people around here, if you do come across people, like they don't go all the way, and if they don't even go halfway, you know. And how you supposed to make a friendship over basically nothing? You know what I'm saying? Just like the job market, ain't nothing like sustainable. You know. And I hate the social life in America and all that because, well, if you don't know people or they're not interested in me, I mean, I'm an SO regardless, you know. And I hate depending on people and I hate relying on people. And I know it's some kind of contradiction. Well, America is a social prison. If you don't know people, basically in a social prison, you know. It's like, unless you already affiliate with groups, cliques, and all that, since I don't have either or, that's why I do make social media because I don't have friends and support in real life, you know. If I have friends and support, why would I be on here? You know what I'm saying? That'd be fraud. You know, that'd be a lie. That'd be fake, you know, for y'all guys, you know. But that's the reality here, you know. I don't know. Someone asked me a valid question. What makes people boring, you know? And I'm just going back, but I remember someone asked profound questions, you know, like, do you try to put yourself out there, which I'm always there to do. I'm there to put myself out here just doing live stream because I love talking to you guys. You know, outside of you guys and the audience and communities, I have nothing to really, go for. The media played wrote a lot of Me Too movement, social mess up, social interaction. That is so true, Shreks and G513. You know, it's like it's hard to really socialize because either they don't take the time out or they just turn on me. I don't do anything for them to turn on me. You know. So it's like they're very fickle and flaky here. They act like they're your friends or so forth, but at least associates, but they just go about their own way. And you're going back to square one. And it's harder to get to know people on an internal kind of level, you know. So it's hard to get to know people on an inner level, you know. That ain't just about trivial nonsense, you know. And I don't do small talk, so that knows that hurt me right there. I'm not I'm not a religious person. I'm not a political person. And around here, that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Oops. So I can't be going against no religion or politics for that matter because you cut literally social interaction by 90%. You can't get much with 10%. You know what I'm saying? So for those, it kind of like asks a perplexed question: do you have to put yourself in the closet and so forth? And I was kind of forcing that growing up. Forced to be like a somewhat traditional, conservative household and all that religious Baptist household. But the problem is, a lot of religious people just as dirty as the people on the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not being, down considering. I'm not down talking on nobody. That's just not my style or anything. Oh yes, man. G513 definitely have a valid point. It's a big Christ fest. Oh Jesus Christ. You cannot be some alternative. Let's say, for example, around here, you cannot mention that I'm an atheist, even though that's true for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm admit to the audience I'm an atheist, but in real life, I cannot literally say I'm an atheist, not because I'm being a jerk or a douchebag or, you know what I'm saying? People really, they take that very seriously around here, and I can get to like serious trouble legally by telling I'm an atheist. It's kind of messed up though. That I had to hide those kind of factors because I just say I'm non-religious, because I do not like religion pushing down my throat anything. But unfortunately, around here, it's especially online in the media and all that social media, what I'm saying, you gotta be careful what you say about religion because it could turn to hate crime and all that, which is not true. You know what I'm saying? I just disagree with religion altogether. Can I just be real? Can I just be civilized and say I disagree? Respectfully disagree with religion and so forth. That's all I gotta say. Nothing bad about that. And that's the problem. And it's really nasty and dogmatism that you gotta forcibly have to accept these kind of things. Especially mess up social interactions too. So like, if you're not a religious head or you're not a political kind of person, if you don't go with the Democrats or Republicans around here, you know, and I don't get involved with that, so that kind of cut down my interaction by 90%. Cause hey, I don't care about politics at all. I don't care about I don't even care about trivial social nonsense. Like I don't care about the weather. I don't care what's going on in the news, anything. I look up on world news time at the time, and it just get problematic that you can't really sit down and resonate with the people here. So I have no choice but to turn to social media. My bad. The church culture is stupid down here in Atlanta. Oh, tell me about that. That's interesting. My bad. Yeah, why don't you go to the gym club, go out, but you can't do that with money in the car. That's true. That's so true. G513. You need money for everything. And that's a big crazy contradiction. Everything in America revolves around money. Even even I'm not even being down considering anything. Even what's going on, say the smooth, long time no see, man. Yeah, it's like even the least attractive people, and I'm not even about looks. Let me clarify that. I don't care about looks, but even the least attractive people are just as stuck up and arrogant and stubborn as a would be attracted kind of person. It's all kind of messed up socially as well as morally too. It's like so it ain't just a look thing. It's all about the inner thing. And a lot of people ain't got inner personalities, anything. What's going on? Say the smooth. I'm here drinking out some good wine right now. I don't want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay, I just want to make sure. What's going on in Atlanta? I'm kind of curious. There's a lot of people I was told going to Atlanta, but that sounds like a dump to me. No disrespect. Like I don't like. I like the people there, but the music scene is garbage in Atlanta, in the South, and all that. Because it perhaps it's not my cup of tea, but I'm not saying they're trying to bash me off anything. I'm just knowledgeable what I hear. There's not a lot of good music out there. Outside Outkast and what I'm saying, like outside Ludacris and stuff like that. It's like ATL is overrated, crowded, no jobs. Jesus Christ. Is that a good place if you try to push your music and all that's good? That's the thing too. Everyone try to be famous. That's sad. And it goes back to what I was saying. No matter who that get your foot in the door. Since I don't know the kind of people, I wouldn't be making any kind of videos. It doesn't matter who that get your foot in the door. My bad, everyone. And it's like a nasty catch 22. It ain't what you do, it's who you know that get your foot in the door. And I don't want to regurgitate that too much either, but that's a cruel cold reality here. If you know people, your life become your quality of life skyrockets. If you don't know people, I'm talking to a couple people about setting this fundraiser up for my acting, auditioning, movie acting career. You know, I'm doing a lot of auditions in May, so I'm trying to figure how to get this going and so, but I technically don't know how to understand all this. And it seemed like to go to LA to be famous. That's I'm kind of figured that too, like checking out Los Angeles and stuff. Be around town, the interesting abstract, mystique, gifted kind of individuals. I'm out here getting wasted right now. I caught some Chardonnay and all that. And I guess the reason I don't like small talk is it doesn't really catch my interest that long. And it bores me to no end. That's all I can say civilly. I'm not trying to come off with no disrespectful tone or anything, but I don't like being bored because I feel if I being bored, it means I'm boring to the people. I don't want y'all to think I'm boring. So it's kind of like a catch-22 regardless. I'm always trying to think outside the box, outside my realm and all that. I want to do acting too because that's something I really want to love to do is acting, modeling. I'm talking to my doctor, losing weight and all that. I feel if I was around colorful, interesting, open-minded, gifted, passionate, sincere, real people, I would definitely blossom. It's kind of hard to blossom if I live in a social toxic dump. It's like a nasty catch-22 here. I'm just here drinking some wine. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay, well, let me just make sure. What's going on, Trex? What's going on, G513? I'm pretty much isolating my parents' house all in my early 30s. They moved to them late 29. I had no friend. Oh man, that sucks. Fitting in culture make it worse. That's true. Everybody try to fit in. And that's kind of a bit that I kind of struggle with myself. It's like, and I do kind of want to fit in. I know it's kind of sound like a little too lateish and stuff. Because, living in isolation for so long kind of like cripples me. I feel like I'm socially crippled. So, and I'm sorry for my wrong choice of words, socially disabled. Being disabled myself, you know what I'm saying? And being around lesser people, not putting down people, not disrespecting people, just saying the obvious. You're not around colorful, creative, interested people, your quality of life goes down with it too. And being around boring people for so long, you make yourself boring. So I'm always, regardless, I'm selling my plasma tomorrow. I gotta go see this sorry ass caseworkers tomorrow and all. It's just such a mess. Social if you don't know people. If you know people, your life will be better. You're around better quality people, you have a better quality of life. And that kind of like a nasty catch-22 of itself. If you know people, your life will be better. Since I don't know people, my life quality goes down, like down the toilet. And I'm trying to be conservative this time around. And I feel like today's a perfect night. It's like almost 60 degrees tonight. Let me see what the degree weather is today. Oh, yeah, it's 49 degrees tonight. Oh, I'm my bad. I'm just reading what the weather says today. It's 49 degrees. And when Martel's up,